Welcome to Crypto for the Rest of Us. I bring a tip, tool, or coin analysis every day. I'm in a different location than I'm usually in, so the video's not that great, but that's okay because, as they say, I have a face for radio. So this is July 5th when I'm recording this. I thought I was going to take a day or two off, but you're seeing this probably on July 6th because it's pre-recorded, so I don't know what the market's going to be on the 6th. But I think most of us woke up on the 4th and said, Happy 4th, how's my crypto? What? And then on the 5th, what? So yeah, the market went down substantially. Now I have to always say this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you what I do and how I think. So there typically is, one of two camps. You can freak out and say, I can't believe this. Crypto's terrible. All these coins are horrible. I don't want to be in this. I'm going to sell all my stuff. Then there's this is just a blip. I'm looking at them a longer term. Some of my coins I'm really long term. Some I'm probably 12 months in this particular bull market. And that's all I'm going to do. So depending upon what camp you're in, but in times like this, don't freak out. Like I always say, crypto is extremely volatile. It's a small market, really. It's just a couple trillion overall with Bitcoin and everything. So let's dive in and take a look at the market in general. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm not freaking out, but take a look at, this is the total market. Of course, that's every crypto. And if you look at it on TradingView, and this is pretty much just this recent run up here, I like to look at a couple things, and I love volume. I always believe volume precedes price, and it's a very important indicator. There's many indicators you can look at. Here's an RSI one, oversold areas, and now for the first time in a long time, since August of 23, it's getting just below this, was that the 30 line? I like to see it below the 20 line, below the 30 line for hey, you might want to consider buying some of this stuff. Now it wicked down awfully far, almost down if you wanted to consider this support. I don't know. But when I look at volume of this run up, see these green bars, this is crypto USD liquidity. The volume on the green is what you want to see when things are pushing up. If you're over here and you're thinking, well, maybe this is sort of a support area, and some resistance here that we want to get through, and you see it do a run up like this. You want to look down here and you want to see green bars like this. You don't want to see little green bars or, of course, red bars when you've got this substantial run up. So that's a lot of buying activity. Now, in the last couple months here, this goes back to April, it's pretty much been quiet. I would call this quiet. Not a lot going on, not a lot of buying, not a lot of selling. That means that it doesn't take much to move a market, right? And we all should understand that there's capitulation, there's consolidation, and there could be some bad actors out there trying to manipulate things, trying to get prices down before this next leg up. So total market, this isn't scaring me. It doesn't bother me all that much. Let's take a look at total 2. Of course, that's the entire market minus Bitcoin, so all altcoins. Similar pattern, similar volume, similar RSI, ups and downs, similar wick down. Pretty much the same. Now let's look at just Bitcoin. We're going to see the same. We're going to see the same thing here. We're getting a lot of volume pushing up in this last push and a lot of sideways chop. And now it's telling us we're probably in a buy zone. Now 56,000 on Bitcoin. People are probably freaking out. It broke 60. It broke 60. This is terrible. It doesn't bother me. I'm in here for the longer term. You should never be playing with money that you need next week, next month, or next year. This is investment money, right? Then let's take a look at Ethereum. I'll tell you in a moment what I did. I'm going to keep today's short. If anything, I'm just trying to point out that you don't need to freak out and sell all your stuff, which is what some of them want you to do. Ethereum dropped down to, it was around high 2,700s or 2,800, I thought, because I'm pretty sure I bought some at just over 2,800. Look, it's the exact same chart. So what is this pointing out? The whole crypto market's doing the same thing. Of course, you woke up, and this is just coin market cap going over the big boys. You look at the 24-hour change, the 7-day change. Just look at the 7-day change. In the last 7 days, we have Bitcoin down 7%, Ethereum 12%. I mean, look, a 10% drop on 60,000 is 6,000. A 10% drop on 70,000 is 7,000. So that's only a 10% correction. Bitcoin has only in the last 7 days had a 7%. It's had larger over a longer period of time. Ethereum 12, you come down here. Unless it's a stable coin, everything, Tron was up a little bit. Everything has been down. We're looking at 15 to 20%, 30%. Who knows? Maybe the average is 15 to 20%. I'm sure as we go down into the smaller market caps, we're going to see higher numbers, but everything is in the red. Now we're getting into the 30% range. Could be more. Of course, that's gold. Quant kind of held its own. Good for them. But overall, it's a bloodbath. But it's not one that's different. Here's what I want to point out. Here's AERO. I love AERO. It's in a buy zone here. It has a similar pattern. Of course, it came out last year, and it's dropped substantially. Now, I'm not a day trader, but I'm sure there are people that sold up in this $2 range, and maybe they're buying back in the 50-cent range. Hey, good for them. They crushed it. That's not what I do. But these last couple days, I'll tell you, these last 2 days, I bought more Ethereum. I consider that to be a very safe play. I love the price of 2,900. I bought some more AERO. I'm dollar cost averaging. I own quite a bit. I bought 2 new projects, which I'll talk about in other videos. Maple, MPW, and cPool, CPOOL. And they're both a very small market cap. But since they're in the lending, real world asset space, they interest me. So I'm looking at a lot of those. They're, I think, very high risk. But my point of this whole video is, first of all, hope you had a great 4th. I'm going to go back out and blow up some more stuff. And I wouldn't be freaking out over the market. The market as a whole is going down. All crypto has been going down. I believe it's just in a consolidation phase. That's me. Do what you want. But I'm accumulating where I can. Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. My next will be on Monday. And let's make generational wealth together with crypto.